Have you ever caught yourself saying, I should have done this, or I would have been successful if, or I could have achieved that? Today, we're diving into something that trips all of us up, the infamous shoulda, woulda, coulda. You know what I'm talking about? It's almost that those nagging regrets and those missed opportunities. So I'm going to share with you 3 powerful hacks to overcome this mindset and transform your potential regrets into powerful actions that propel you forwards. You see, the shoulda, woulda, couldas, they can weigh us down and prevent us from living our best life. So let's break this down and leave the past where it belongs. Let's first of all focus on the shouldas. This is when we think, or when you might think, I should have done this, or I should have gone there. It's those thoughts that do weigh heavy. So they're filled with self-judgment and guilt. And the reality is the shouldas are very toxic. They weigh you into the past. They almost anchor you to the past. And the past is the piece that we can't change. The shoulda reflections are those often accompanied by a sense of obligation or a sense of duty or ethical reflections, considering what we should have done, whether it be morally or responsibly. It tends to carry a heavier weight due to that perception of neglect of duty or responsibility. So, for example, I should have defended that person, or I should have stood up for that injustice. It's reflecting on the missed opportunities to almost make a positive impact on somebody else or on society at large, if you like. Also, another example could be I should have prioritized more time with my family over work, understanding the significance of balancing our professional, business, corporate life with the personal life. You see, shoulda lessons often come with that deeper emotional reflection, urging us to act in alignment with our core values and responsibilities. So instead of focusing on the shouldas, we need to ask, what can I learn from this? So hack number 1 is to reframe regrets into lessons. So it's time to reframe anything that we regret or anything that weighs heavy into valuable life lessons. So what do I mean by reframing? I know that word is bandied about a lot, but it's, in essence, it's changing how you perceive your past decisions, choices. So instead of seeing shouldas as failures, view them as feedback. You see, each regret that we have is almost a hint pointing to areas where we can choose to grow through. So, for example, instead of thinking, I should have taken that job, you can reframe that to be, that opportunity wasn't right for me at that time. And I learned X, Y, Z from that. So we're always looking for what can we learn. Now, one of the actionable steps that I would invite you to take is to practice daily gratitude journaling and focusing on lessons learned rather than missed opportunities. And if you want to get more specific with that, perhaps list your top 3 shouldas, and next to each one, then write down what you learned from that experience. You see, it really is time to transform those shouldas into teachable moments and embrace those lessons and use them as stepping stones for your future.